Okay, so we got home a little bit late. We didn't get to clean the fish out at sea like we wanted to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick clean. My wife's gonna make this Aqua Pazza. And what you do is you actually cook the fish whole. So we need to take all the fins off, we need to descale it and gut it. So easily done using a scissor. Take off all the fins. What you're gonna do is you're gonna come up that dorsal fin and go all the way on its spine. The tail, we just clip off a little bit of it. Now we're gonna end up gutting the fish. And I go all the way up to the jaws. Then we're gonna take a descaler and just scale it down. And then all we're gonna do is hose her down. And she's ready for the kitchen. That's as easy as it gets.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Jean et il est Mariella dans la kitchen de la Perna.
Crazy.
And now, once again, we're back at Ralph and Mariella's house here in Wethersfield, Connecticut, and we're going to cook the fish. And from what I understand, it's a crazy recipe?
It's crazy, all right. It's called Aqua Pazza.
See? Aqua Pazza. And that stands for?
Crazy water.
Crazy water.
That's
okay.
right. Well, it's a recipe that comes from Naples, and my mother was giving me the explanation. And when it was during the wartime, and the men used to go fishing, and they'd come back, they'd have to cook the fish. So what they would do is they would cook it with a little bit of seawater and olive oil. And the seawater, as you know, you're not supposed to drink because otherwise it makes you crazy. So that's how you get Aqua Pazza.
Wow, okay, great.
So you guys went fishing today, and I see you brought me this beautiful Black Seabass here.
Right.
It looks very nice.
It was fun. It was fun to catch. We're starving.
You're starving?
Right.
Well, I'm going to tell you, this is such an easy recipe. It literally will only take us 10 to 15 minutes to do.
Awesome.
And what makes this crazy water is that the ingredients are white wine, water, and olive oil. And all three parts are equal.
Oh.
So it all depends on how much fish you're cooking.
Okay.
You'll have a half a cup of white wine. You want to make sure you use a nice dry white wine. Half a cup of extra virgin olive oil. The reason why you want to use the head is that it's such a juicy part that when it's cooking, it becomes much sweeter with the head. And then you'll use a half a cup of water. So that's your 3 equal parts.
Wow, okay.
Okay? Then what you'll do is you'll just put in your tomatoes. You'll add your garlic. Just kind of spread that all around like this. Okay, and then I will put in my parsley, like that. I like to use a lot of parsley, actually.
Now don't forget, everybody, you can go to www.kettlebottom.com to get the full cooking segment and the recipe. So it's up there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Now, what you want to make sure about your fish is that you've washed it and you've dried it with paper towels. It needs to be completely dry, and you want to make sure that your fins have been cut, okay? And you'll take the fish and you'll place it right in here, okay? Now, what we're going to do is, before we set it on our stove, very quickly just take a little bit of your sea salt, kind of put that all along here, and one final thing, your black pepper, and just all along here. I love lots of black pepper, but you know, that's to taste. It's how much you'd like to use. Okay. Now you can eat just the fish, but it's even tastier if you cook some spaghetti, because you're gonna have a lot of juice in there that you can cover your spaghetti and your fish.
Awesome.
And you'll let it just simmer for approximately, I would say maybe 10 minutes or so. Keep an eye on it. We'll lift the lid, and once the fish is nice and white and flaky, it's ready.
Wow.
You just drain your pasta, and we're all set to eat.
Great, great.
All right?
Super. So, can we have some wine?
Yes, we sure can. We need to drink.
And voila!
And voila. It really is.
It has now been proven. I can do
It really
this.
is. I'm telling you guys, it is so easy.
Okay, so.
All right. So John, let's take a look here. Oh, wow. That looks wonderful.
Wow, and you can see
notice
it's
that?
white.
It's
Yeah.
nice and white and flaky. And what I'm
The
gonna
crazy
do-
water.
Crazy water pasta.
Wow.
Voila.
Crazy water pasta. Crazy water with Black Seabass. What is it?
Aqua Pazza.
Aqua Pazza.
Aqua
Look at
Pazza.
this. This is just amazing. Well, here we are. Long day of fishing, up early. We have this beautiful meal in front of us. To my dear friends, Ralph and Mariella. Ralph, thanks for taking us out fishing today, buddy.
My pleasure.
Again. Mariella, thank you, honey,
My
for
pleasure.
cooking and making this amazing meal that even I could make. So let's give it a try.
All right. So what do you think, John?
I mean, you would pay so much money in a restaurant to have something this delicious. The pasta just adds a nice texture to it. The meat is so white and so sweet. You know it's good if I'm not talking.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Excellent.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this segment of Kettlebottom Outdoor Pursuits. I'm John Longo. My dear friends, Ralph, Mariella, thank you again, both of you. We'll see you next time. Get outside.